Hello everybody, it's me. What an amazing day I had today, because I had the most beautiful little human being spend the day with me. My granddaughter spent the day with me. Now, anyone here who's a grandparent will know that grandchildren are the most special, beautiful little people who just make you feel so wonderful. We were in the chemist this afternoon, and two little girls were in there, and one of the ladies working there, it was her birthday, and the little 2-year-old was just calling out to her, nanny, 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 and telling her how much she loved her. And after they left, the lady said to me, "There's nothing like a grandchild to fill your heart with love." And she's so right. So on that, I thought, isn't that interesting how much the love we have for grandchildren can just make us feel so fantastic, how they want to just cuddle into you and make you feel like you're invincible. You do anything for them and you protect them with your life. So it's quite interesting. I never realised how lucky my parents were to have a whole pile of grandchildren till I had a grandchild. So for the grandparents out there, go grandchildren. And for the grandchildren out there, just remember, your grandparents love you so much. So much. It's so important to them. But what I really want to talk about today was I'm a member of a online organisation called Medium. Hi Sylvia. Hope you're doing well. Medium is a online platform where authors, writers, journalists, everyday people can put articles that range from 2 to 3 minutes to read to 25 minutes to read. And I was reading a really good one today called Things They Don't Teach You at School. And there are so many things they don't teach us at school. And I was watching the granddaughter playing today and realised there seems to be some things that children pick up. She was wandering around playing shops and she learns from other people in shops. What they don't teach us at school is a lot of things about resilience. They don't teach us about self-worth. In fact, school often does the absolute opposite when it comes to our self-worth, and makes people have less feelings of worth for themselves because they get marked and they get assessed and they get told, I'm an A, you're a B. All of this does not help a person's self-worth. And I was thinking, the things that happen to us at school are so pivotal in our lives. And we quite often don't understand the importance of all of these lessons we learn in our lives until we get older. Resilience, as I said, is a huge one. To be resilient is so important. I know I've had moments of resilience in my life. I seem to be able to get over things and keep on getting up and moving on, and I'm sure you all do too. But what's really important is it's not something that's taught in schools. How to be resilient. How to have effective relationships. It's all stuff that's so important in the majority of our life, yet it's just glossed over. In this article they were saying that education in, I think it was France, is much better at teaching relationships than we are here, particularly in Australia, where relationships is just something that might go on in the playground, but they don't teach you to understand what relationships are about. And having good relationships is half of the resilience. And having beautiful grandchildren gives you absolute resilience. So I want to ask you a question, people who are watching. What makes you feel invincible? Is it something within, or is it something without? Or is it something within about something without? So for me, the love of a grandchild, I could do anything. I would have anything I had to do if her life was in danger, I would do. If it meant crawling along a roof to get her, I would do it. If it was for myself, I'd probably think twice. But for her, I would do it. And it's not for her, it's about the love I have inside. That's what it's actually about. So I want you to think about, what is it that makes you feel resilient? What is it that makes you feel you can just keep on going? Because we all need something in our life that makes us so determined and so powerful to get on and do things. And grandchildren is one of them. Sometimes it's another child. It might be a business, which is just like a child. It could be the business we own, or the business that we're building, or an idea that we're doing. It could be a variety of things that give us the power to be resilient, the power to feel strong in who we are. It's this time of the year when we have to think more about who we are and how we're growing. How are you growing? How are you growing and changing as a person? Where is your resilience coming from? It's really important stuff, and this article on Medium made me realise there are so many things we don't get taught. We just have to stumble on them in our life. Wouldn't it be amazing if our education system taught us about relationships, taught us about the ups and downs, taught us about how to be resilient, how to get through things when things seem tough? Wouldn't it be amazing if they were some of the topics that we did at school? But if we do them at school, they just sort of happen by accident. As I said, all this testing and grading of people makes some people feel good. But guess what? The ones that are marked down low, they feel really bad. So it's an interesting system. So I'm asking you, all the people who are watching right now, type in for me. Tell me, what is it that you would do anything for? What is it you would climb over hot rocks for? Where do you get your strength from? Does your strength come from the love you have of your grandchildren, the love of your partner, the desire to get your business going? Where does your strength to keep going through the tough times come from? That's what I'd like to know. So anyone out there, please start typing. Where do you get your strength to do things from? Sylvia, where do you get your strength from? Or Katrina, where does your strength come from? It may be, like I said, this desire to just keep going and doing things comes from that unbelievable love you have for your children, but it's a different love for grandchildren, and every grandparent I talk to says the same thing. It's very different. It's not saying it's better or worse, it's just different. And it's awesome. So what I want to leave you with tonight is, when you have tough times, what's that one thing that keeps you going? The thought of selling the next 50 bags of sand, the thought of seeing your grandchildren, the thought of what would happen to your partner. Hi, Dennis. What is the thing that keeps you going? What is the thing that gives you that strength? Because, as I said, we don't get taught a lot of the things, a lot of the skills we need in life at school. We get taught the readings and the writings. Oh, Sylvia, from my grandson and my granddaughter, absolutely. Awesome little creatures, aren't they, Sylvia? So that you get up and know that you would do, and you keep on going so you can see them more and more every day. Yep. So, as I said, what is it that keeps you going? What is it that gives you the strength when you're feeling down, when you're feeling flat? Oh, anger. Anger, yes, anger can be a really good one, but not all the time, but can propel you forward until things settle again. Great. What is it that keeps you going? Think about that, and tomorrow we will delve into some more interesting questions, because these articles that I'm coming across being a member of Medium, they are making so many ideas come into my head. So thanks for watching, guys. I've got to go off and be involved in a training triad tonight for ecology, so I better go and get myself organised. Nice talking to everybody. Great to see you all there. And remember, what keeps you going? That's what I want to know. Bye for now.